Alright guys, so we're going to get King of the Hill round 18 underway pretty soon. This is going to be Contrast versus Vicious. And they have just pressed F3, so we're about to get this thing rolling in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. And out of the gate, we're going to see Contrast looking to drop into red. He grabs it, Vicious grabbing Mega. So we got a trade between those items. Vicious looking for weapons. Contrast is going to be short on weapons. He's going to have maybe a nade launcher, and Vicious is going to chase him down.
And it's going to be a quick chase down on Vicious's part. Doesn't look like Contrast was moving too quickly, though. Maybe he's still getting his Quake feat tonight.
Yeah, and if I recall, we've seen Contrast a couple of times at King of the Hill, and you know, one of the things that we've talked about on the stream is that he has a tendency to, when he starts getting shot, he'll just try and run away, and you know, rather than kind of turn and fight. He hasn't quite learned how to move backwards through a map and things like that, so he will need to continue to work on that, because right now Vicious is able to get away from that fight because he was turning and fighting and throwing rockets back in Contrast's face. Mega's up in about 5 seconds. Nice pop by Vicious. Save Contrast from a -1. Ooh, that's a rough place to be.
Yeah, Vicious we've seen here on King of the Hill before, and he's always played up true to his name as viciously as possible, so having him right off the bat here is going to set a pretty unique precedent for King of the Hill, what, number 18 this is?
Well, right now with this match, we're seeing Vicious having a rather vicious lead over Contrast, 17-0. And Contrast is able to lay some damage into Vicious, but he tends to come back at the wrong time. That's a nice rocket there, but it's right as Mega's picked up and Contrast presses a little bit too long and doesn't take the opportunity to back off there and grab. Oh, that's going to be a dive into the lava. Doesn't take the opportunity to, he realized that Vicious was stuck in that Mega, and that's always a good time to go grab other resources on the map. There were 2 yellow armors up and ready for him to grab, which would have been a smarter move than trying to press against a 200 and nearly 200 stacked Vicious.
But Contrast did mention that he's not here to win, he's here to learn, and somebody like Vicious, definitely someone to learn from.
Yeah, it's a pretty good lesson. And I will say that, really, the best way to get better is to get your ass handed to you. If you sit around on servers all day where, you win all the time, you're not going to be challenged. You're not going to be learning anything new. And, quite frankly, I would love to see, and it's something we're going to be able to catalog if Contrast keeps returning to King of the Hill. We'll be able to see him, improve over time. And so, just remember, you don't have to be a 10-year-old veteran of Quake 3 in order to, run with the big dogs.
Now, speaking of improvement, can we go over to Contrast POV here for a little while, and maybe, since these casts do provide some learning tools. Now, currently he's down at 5 health, up on top of Plasma, just looking for some health, but still waiting for that 50. That 50 is going to help out, but now he's really not got a lot to work with. He's going to pick up this yellow, this 25 here, and be moving to the mid-arena. Nice move choosing not to do that. He's kind of biding his time now, because right now he's definitely does not have the ability to do that. He's looking for Vicious with that Plasma. Probably not the best weapon to be approaching the rocket launcher with, because it's a little bit slow. But he sees Vicious going for the Mega Health. He's looking to take a steal. There it is.
He stole it.
And now he's going to
Nice work.
Yeah, he did steal it. And now he's got a choice between just running away, which I would personally do if you make a steal like that, or pressing a little bit. But no, Vicious is going to be coming in behind him and soaking up a lot of that with the LG. And Contrast getting stuck here on the geometry is just going to let Vicious finish up that frag with the shotgun.
Yeah, and this is something I've said a couple of weeks in a row as we've seen Contrast. That honestly, one of his biggest kind of bullet points to work on is just movement. It's the kind of thing where and I think that was one of those ping spikes. He does spike up to like 300 every couple of minutes. But just work on movement. And I have noticed, talking about progress, he has been kind of jumping around a little bit more. You know, not staying as planted on the ground. Ooh, he's going to get Mega again. He's not quite as stuck to the ground as he was when he first started this. So he has learned that. He's going to need to start adding a little bit of a circle jump into it. But you know, that'll help him increase his speed. That's really the main thing, is that he's moving at a far slower pace than his opponent. So he's oftentimes missing items and not able to keep up. So 25 to -1 is the final score. 36% accuracy for Vicious.
And go up against probably Demon. And yes, we do. We have to have fun. And we're going to be starting here in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take us away, Greased.
Alright, and here we go. We're going to see the start for Vicious. He grabs the rail and he's waiting at Mega. Instead, the play is to Red, so he's going to duck across and grab the Mega. So Red goes to Demon, Mega to Vicious. Vicious also picking up a little bit of armor on the way. Nails beautiful rails there. Demon's going to be weak. And the next play is going to be at Red Armor.
And Vic is going to be coming up from the other side, looking to have a bit of an intercept. Throws out a rail, throws out another one. They trade rails at this point. Demon not making the jump yet. Vic backing off here. It looks like gave Demon the opportunity, and he did get the grab, and Demon did get the rail, and that's going to be the first rail and the first frag for Demon.
Yeah, but there was actually a beautiful plasma on the fall down by Demon. He did land several into Vicious. We're going to hop over and take a look at Demon's point of view. He's defending against Red, has enough armor to handle that press by Vicious, and he's actually in really good shape here because Vicious doesn't have any weapons, really. He just needs to worry about going up close range. Oh, this is the mistake by Demon. He's got to be careful here. Yeah, you got to be careful because right off that spawn, you know, fresh spawn's grabbing that shotgun. That room that you fall down into below the red armor is very tight, and the shotgun can do a lot of damage at that range. So Demon gets away with his life, but he gets tagged in the ass. He's looking for his opponent and kind of loses track of him. Able to grab Red though and stack back up to full health. Let's go take a look at Vicious spitting on his mouse. Alright.
Well,
Teabag that armor spawn.
Oh. Well, Demon definitely lost track of Vic there, and as you said, he was able to get the drop on him, but Vic did not make it decisive. But Demon has lost the Mega. Now he's finally gotten this one. Red coming up here in just a second. There it is. And Demon doing a pair of rocket jumps there to ensure that he gets it. So now he's got the full stack, and it's going to be a third frag for him. Nice rail right off the spawn there.
Yeah, right now Demon's rail is very strong. Vicious cannot find a solution to battle against it yet. Only 3 frags in though. There's plenty of time for a comeback.
Plenty, but if Demon keeps up this demonic pace of the item grab, now the Mega is finally going to go to Vicious, and Red is up, and Vicious is going to make the steal. There it is. This could be a turning point. Demon
I like the strength here.
Away. Aggressive LG coming out of Vicious, and that is going to be good for a frag.
And that was sort of typical Vicious from what we've seen out of him. Once he gets his stack, we've seen in previous weeks a lot of aggression from him. When he knows he has the upper hand, he just leverages it. And that gets him on the board in this case, 3 to 1. We're going to continue to watch Demon though. We've got Red up, just grabbed by Vicious, and he shows up late to Mega. Demon has it, and Vicious cannot line up with one of those rails to counter that stack. So Demon going to go for a quick and easy spawn frag. Switching up to Plasma close range, nice choice there. Looking for the spawn across the map, doesn't get it. So let's hop over to Vicious's point of view. Again, it's kind of funny. Demon really does not know where his opponent is a lot of the time, and Vicious uses the fact that he kind of got the drop on Demon to put him away.
Well, now we're almost seeing threads being traded left and right here, so we're really looking for one person here to take any assertion, and Vicious doing a bit of damage with the LG, picking up that yellow on his way through the teleporter. Again, looking to finish a frag off